Good evening, guys. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So today we need to start regarding that DOM. Okay. DOM in the sense it's a document object model. Okay. It's a programming like the programming interface for the web documents. Okay. And basically, the DOM it represents the structure of the HTML and XML document as a tree of object. Okay, the first thing we need to add the document object model. Okay, the thing is it represents of an html document as a tree. Okay, as a tree of the object. Okay, the each part of the documents the each part of the document become the node in this tree. Okay, so for example, you can see in HTML code, you can see tags, text, comments, anywhere. Okay, uh, the tags, text or comments become a node in this tree. Okay, the basically the DOM is represent the HTML document as a tree of object, and the each part of the document becomes a node. The thing is the each part of the document becomes a node in our in this tree. Okay, so the thing is there is a word called tree. So now we need to know what is a DOM tree. We can say it's a DOM tree. Okay, the thing is the DOM tree in the sense we can say it's a backbone of an HTML document is the tags. Okay, the thing is the just you can ignore the DOM tree. Just the thing is the backbone of an HTML document is the tags. Okay, according to the document object model, according to the DOM, the every HTML tags is an object. Every HTML tags is an object. Okay, suppose nested tags are, we can say it's a children's. Okay, and the things. Okay, so all these objects are accessible using the JavaScript. Okay, so we can use them to modify the object modify the page. Okay, the for example how means there is a document. Okay, a dot a body. Okay, so is the object represents this body tag. This body like document dot body, it represents this body tag. Okay, the thing is yeah the thing is, so we have the key concept of the like the DOM. The first thing, the keys uh, key concepts. Okay, key concepts. Okay, for the DOM, the first thing, the html tags as an object in JavaScript. Okay, in JavaScript you can see the HTML tags as an object, and the each HTML tag is represent as the object in the DOM. The each tag, for example, you can take the text, paragraph, anything, any tag. it represents is an object. Okay, the thing, yeah. And suppose if you have the nested tags are the children. Okay, and the thing is, text, there is a text inside the tag. Okay, becomes a text node. Okay, there is a text inside the tag. Okay, you can see the content, we can say the text inside the tag become a text node. Okay, and second thing we can see regarding that, accessing a DOM with JavaScript. The how means, the thing is we have to use the document on the body. For example, I am writing the code, so I will change the color of the entire body. Okay, so I will add the style and background, uh, background is equal to something red. Okay, so yeah, I want to see in the code wise. For that thing I will use this one, is VS Code. So in this thing you can use here. Remove this one. Okay, I will create one separate folder for DOM. Okay, inside DOM there is the index.html. Okay, and there is a one more thing called the, okay, in the HTML only we can see those things. Okay, I will create the HTML page. Okay, so this is our body. Okay, so using the JavaScript, okay, the thing is using the JavaScript, so I have to change the color. Okay, the by default you can see in the go live will the output is just blank, but I want to make this white color to the some different color. For example, you can take red. Okay, so for that thing, so I will use the thing is like yeah, here I will use the script. Otherwise I will okay, 1 minute. Script, we don't have the script thing. Okay, the script thing. Okay, here I will create script a dot a js, sorry, case js. Okay, uh, the thing is, instead of creating separate thing, close the tab, I will create here only. I will remove this script, I will add the script inside the body only. Okay, there is a script. Okay, here I will try those things. Document, first one, documents. Okay, dot body dot style. The background color I can say it's a, instead of red I will add the red. Okay, so the thing is we can see the output. Okay, what we are getting in the output, yeah, so we are getting the output as a red, the red, like whole body color, background color is the red. Okay, so here we can see the accessing DOM with the JavaScript. Okay, so earlier what we have did, so using the body tag, so we have to add the style. Okay, the body is body inside that we have to add something called background color. But here we are doing some different thing using the DOM. Okay, so basically accessing the DOM with the JavaScript using like this. Start with the document thing, and we have to access a particular tag called body, and we have to apply the style. Then here I'm applying the background color, so that thing I had the background color. Okay, yeah. uh, uh, the thing is, we have some common properties. Okay, 1 minute. We have some common properties in this only. Okay, this is the first thing, and this is the second thing in the accessing DOM with the JS. The first thing we have seen the thread color. Second thing, we have some common properties. What are these common properties? Okay, the first thing, inner HTML. Inner HTML means it contains the HTML contents of the node. Okay, and we have one more thing, it's called offset width. Offset width. So these are the things, that's key concept, not that much of important, just have to go through the things. Okay, the width of the node in the pixel. So we have the common properties we can use. Okay, we have so many things actually, so we have so many properties also there. Okay, so we can take one example for the DOM. Okay, for example, the thing is, here I will create, not here, yeah, here. Okay, this is the HTML. I will remove this thing, I don't need, for example. Okay, so just think, HTML script, I will remove script also. Okay, uh, yeah, so this is our the pure HTML structure. Okay, so in this thing, what we are observing, the DOM tree. We need to see what is the DOM tree in this structure. Okay, I will copy this one and the paste here. 1 minute. Okay, I will paste here. Okay, I will draw the DOM tree. Okay, leave it that this doc type you can leave it. Okay, we have to start from the HTML things. Okay, the DOM contains basically the thing is, yeah, this is the HTML, this is the HTML. Okay, this thing, this is the HTML, we can say. Okay, and inside the HTML we have the two things. Okay, one, it's a head. Okay, and the one, it's a body. Okay, so under head we have one more thing called title. Okay, so in head we have the one more thing, otherwise I will write. Okay, this is the title. Okay, and title contains some text called documents. This thing, documents. Okay, and so basically inside the body we don't have the things, so here just I will add something called the hello world. Sorry, hello world. Okay, so under body we have the content called the hello world. So the thing is, where it is, yeah, this is the root. Okay, that HTML is the root, and this head. And 1 minute, let me draw the things. Yeah. So in this tree, the element nodes, okay, the nodes in the sense that it represents the HTML tags. Okay, the thing is HTML, like you can see here, HTML head, titles, and body. We have the tags. Okay, and there are the text nodes. What is the text nodes? Represent the text content. Okay, the thing is like okay, so we have the 1 minute. So we have the first thing, it's an element node. I will write here, it's important. Yeah, first thing, it's a element node. What is meant by element node? It represents the HTML tags. These are the HTML head, body, title. These are the tags. Okay, so these are like we can say it's a element node. Okay, and next thing we can see there is a text nodes. Okay, text nodes. Okay, text nodes, basically it represents the text content. Okay, you can see in the title we have the content, and body we have the content. Okay, this content basically they represent the text content. Okay, the thing is, yeah, so here we can see this particular the HTML structure we can convert into the DOM tree like this. Okay, the thing is like for example, uh, what means, I will have one example. uh, the thing is, the real time example, what, uh, okay, I'll leave it. I will go to the technical only. Okay, the thing is like the you can say that HTML, we can say it's a root of the DOM tree, is the HTML element, and it represents the entire HTML document. And that head element, it contains the metadata, we can say, and such as the title, character set. Okay, and here we can see uh, inside the title we have some like content. Okay, and here you can see the body. Okay, basically the body elements contains the visible content of the web pages, and the part like the part you users see in the browser. Okay, and inside the body we have some content. Okay, uh, this is like we can say it's a DOM tree. Okay, this is our structure and how the DOM is structured using the visualization representation. So this is example for the visualization tree representations. Okay, the each element is the node. Okay, this the consider this HTML head, body, title. These are the nodes in according to the DOM. Okay, and this content, that this contains hello world and documents. These are the text nodes. Here I have mentioned the element nodes in the sense it's a node only. Okay, element node in the sense these are the tags, and text node in the sense we can say the content. Okay, so we can see yeah, And the one more thing we can see, the thing is, the auto correction in DOM. Okay, so it's a most advanced topic to you guys, and I need to. Okay, this advanced topic you don't need guys. Okay, we'll see one more thing here. Okay, so this is our structure. Okay, inside structure I am trying without that yeah, without head. Okay, without head, and the body content, the p tag. Okay, inside p tag something called hello world. Okay, so the tree. Okay, the html we can say it's this html we can say it's a root. Okay, and that body we can say it's a like a sub root. Okay, and we have one more tag, like we can say one more node under body, and after that we have the content. Okay, so in this thing, instead of here we have some. Okay, we have some content here. This is a comment, and this is not a tag, and this is not a text. Okay, this is just I am committing this line like this in the DOM tree. Okay, the thing is yeah, the thing is we can say like in this thing in I have saved here, and I'll check in this thing in the inspect element. You can see okay, yeah, so yeah, sorry, what happened? Yeah, so the thing is you can like this is we can say it's a DOM tree. Okay, these are things we can say node. So instead of we seen that thing regarding that comment. Okay, in uh, in tree also we are getting that comment. Okay, for example here I will write, suppose we have comment here, for example in yeah, in the body. Okay, so here we have the comment, how comment yeah, this is the comment. Okay, so yeah, suppose if we have the comment in the structure code. Okay, so we can see the same thing in the tree also. The how means while in the body, in body only, so we will get uh, one more point here called the comment. The name will be the comment, because of here we have added the comment. Okay, for this thing also it will create a node. Okay, so this is regarding we can say it's a DOM and the structure HTML, like HTML structure code. So and how we can see the like tree wise visualization. So this is the main example for the DOM tree. So did you guys understand about the DOM tree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The thing is, the thing to see the DOM structure in the real time. Okay. uh, just like type in the document. The thing is it will show up in the DOM at an instance. Okay. The another way to explore the DOM is is to use the browser developer tool. The actual That's what we use when developing. Okay, for the inspect we can say. Okay, so you can use that inspect, and you'll see the some the node levels, like the DOM tree visualization structure. Okay, so there is some plugins are there. Convert HTML to a tree. Do you have this one? Okay, I will copy this code. I will remove this one. I will copy. Okay, yeah, you can see. So body content, yeah, we have the level 2. Okay, suppose if I add some more things, the p sorry the p. Okay, so here it will create the tree like this. Okay, we'll see one more thing. It's tree generator. Oh, this is a tree generator. Web browser engineering. 1 minute. HTML tree. Okay. Okay, I'll leave it. The thing is basically the DOM basics. Tags are become the element node. Okay, here, and the text are becomes the text nodes, and comment becomes the comment nodes. Okay, here you can see. Okay, here I have to add that comment nodes. Okay, and like in the developer tool you can see the essential for uh, the inspect the things, and you can debug, you can modify the DOM. Okay, so we have the node types. Okay, the first thing we can say that a document is the entry point, and that uh, document, here I have to write that one also. The document is the document is the entry point. Element node is the HTML tags, and the text node, we can the text inside the tags. Comment, it's a invisible in UI but present in the DOM. Okay, yeah, the next thing we need to know regarding uh, the thing is uh, yeah, the DOM next part. The name is give me some time. Okay, so basically the DOM allow us to do anything with the element and their content. Okay, the thing is, the next point, the DOM. Okay, the basically DOM allows us to do the anything with the elements. Okay, with elements elements and their contents. Okay, but the first we need to arrange the corresponding DOM object. Okay, the all operations on the DOM start with the document object. All the operations, okay, starting with the document object, starting with the document object, and that's the main entry point to the DOM. From it we can access any node. Okay, the thing is, for example, what okay. The thing is, yeah, so we have some picture about that, that how the links are travel in between the DOM nodes. Okay, so there are the two things we can see. Okay, one it's a div and one it's a document. Okay, so we have the two things. Okay, the one we can see here, it's the a document. Okay, and here one we can see regarding that a div. Okay, so the thing is, first thing we have the the document. Okay, after that we can access the document element. Okay, document element called the HTML. Okay, after that we can access the body, if inside the body. Okay, first the things are, will go from the document dot body. Okay, so this is called the document dot body, and after the document dot the body, it will go from the document dot element to, sorry, document dot body. Okay, so the thing is, like the document body, for the for accessing we need some root thing. Okay, so the body will redirect to the HTML element, that HTML will redirect to the document. So for that thing, so this all the operations on the DOM start with the document. So this is the main root thing. Okay, yeah, so apart from that thing, uh, so the thing is, here you can see that document element and a document dot body. Okay, so these are like the topmost tree nodes are available directly as the document properties. Okay, so that HTML is equal to the document dot document element. Basically it's a topmost document node, we can say. And the next thing we can say, it's a document dot body. Here another widely used node is the body element, we can say. And there is one more thing, a head. So I haven't added here, but the head also, the tag the available for the document.head. But there is like there is a catch. We can say the document.body can be null. Okay, script cannot access the element that does not exist at the moment of running. In particular, if the script is inside the head, okay, then document.body is unavailable because of the browser did not read it at. Okay, for example, we can create one thing here. So we don't have the things. Okay, we have the script in the head tag. Head tag, we have the script. Okay, I will add that alert. Head sorry, script. Okay, here I will add the alert, and I will alert. So I will add the message from head. Okay, head document dot body. Okay, uh, here I will add one more script inside the body. Okay, so here also I will do the same, but here I will add the body. Okay, so I will check once what will happen. From head is null. Okay, from body we are getting the object. You can see the first priority will go in the like from the body only. So in the DOM world, null means does not exist in this DOM. So in this DOM, first thing we have got that null. Okay, so we need to know regarding that children and like child nodes. Okay, child, like children first thing. So in the children we have the child node and the first child and the last child. Okay, there are the two terms we'll see from now on. The first thing, the child nodes, or we can say it's a children. Okay, the child node in the sense, okay, the elements that are directly direct children. In the other words, we can say they are nested exactly in the given another. For example, you can see for instance the head and body are children of HTML element. Children of HTML element for the child nodes. Okay, this head and body are the children of the HTML elements. And next thing we can say it's a descendants. So here all the elements are that are nested in the given one, including the children, their children, and so on also. For instance, you can say the example. So there is a body tag. Body has a div. Body has the div and the unordered list. Okay, for example, I will create here. Okay, this is the HTML. I will I will remove this one. Head I will remove. Okay, inside the body we have a div. Okay, here I will add the hello. Okay, and I will add one more thing, it's a ul. Okay, inside that thing I will add the li, and here I will add something called the info. Okay, so the descendant of the body are not only direct children, the div and ul, but also the more deeply nested elements such as the li and b. Okay, it will take entire subtree. So descendant in the sense we can say it's it will take the entire subtree. Okay, yeah. So these are the things. So we need to know that a child node collections list all child nodes including the text nodes. The how means I will create here the HTML. One minute. HTML. Okay, so basically the child nodes, the collection in the DOM is the way way to access all the child nodes of the elements including the text nodes. Okay, for example you can say that spaces, new line or other text. Okay, so as well as you can see that element nodes like div and that unordered list. Okay, that understanding that child nodes. Okay, the thing is understanding the child node. uh, the thing is the document dot body is dot a child node. Child nodes is the collection. Okay, basically this is the collection. Okay, like an array. Okay, all the children inside the body, this include the elements like a div or any other elements. Okay, as well the text node created by space or new line in the HTML. Okay, for example okay, for example we have the body here. Okay, so inside the body we have something called div. Okay, inside the div we have some hello. Okay, so inside the body we have another list. Inside that we have something called link. Okay, here we have something called info. Okay, so here I will create one more yeah, sorry. Okay, so we need to know regarding the child, first child, second child, third child, fourth child, fifth, like we need to know child purpose. Okay, so the first child, we can see this one, the first child. Okay, that element node as a div. Okay, element node as the div. Okay, and the second child we can see the text node is the next line. So we get like after the div we got the next line. Okay, so that one is, we can say it's a second element. Second element. Okay, we can say it's a text node. Okay, otherwise we can see for example yeah, yeah, the thing is I can create anything. So this is called, we can set the second element as a text node, and the third element we can say it's a ul. Okay, so basically text nodes are created by spacing or new lines in between the tags. Okay, the element nodes are tags like a div or a ul. Okay, then what is that first child and last child? Okay, the first child in the sense it gives the first child node. The last child in the sense is gives the last child node. The how means the thing is for example so for example the same thing which I explained here regarding the first like the first element node and second element node. Okay. Apart from that thing, DOM collection. Okay. Okay, leave it this one. So we need to start regarding that. uh, yeah, we have some things, okay, called searching in the DOM. Okay, in the DOM that is called searching. Okay, searching in the sense we have the get element. Okay, get element star and the query selector. Okay, query selector. Okay, the DOM, basically the DOM navigation properties are great when elements are closely close to each other. What if they are not? So how to get the that element of the page? Suppose we have the HTML content. Suppose I want to access this div. So how can I do the things? The main thing we have to use called the get element by. Otherwise I have to use the query selector. Okay, for example I will write the document dot get element by id. Okay, so if an element has the id attribute, okay, we can get the element uh, using the method called document dot get element by id. Okay, like we have to add inside this thing that id, no matter where it is. Okay, for example I will create here. So you have the div. Okay, you have the div and here we have the script also. Okay, so inside the div we have the attribute called id. Okay, so id name is the element. Okay, element. Okay, so I want to access this div using the JavaScript. So for that thing I have to search that particular id. Okay, so thing is wait, I will create one more div. For example, I have to see one thing. Okay, the id it's a child. Okay, so the first div is the parent. We can say it's an element. We can give the parent. Okay, first div here is the parent, and inside the one div we have one more div called like id is the child. Okay, so here using the searching in the sense we can say that get element or query selector we have to use. Okay, suppose I want to get the element, so that for that thing I have to do the let the element is equal to document dot get element by id, and uh, this parent I need to access for the parent level. Okay, for that thing I have given as a parent. Okay, So I will do one thing here. Okay, here I will add some style for this parent div. Okay, for use I can use the element dot style dot background, sorry, style dot background is the red. Okay, so I can see the output here where it is. Yeah, so we'll get that uh, background is the red color. Okay, so we are using that get element by id because of we are accessing the parent level of the div. Okay, yeah, the thing is, suppose uh, there is the global variable named by the id that represents the element. Okay, basically uh, the thing is like we need to know that like id is, the thing is like id must be unique. Okay, suppose here I have given the parent and here also giving like trying to get the parent, it's not working. It's not a best practice also. Okay, we have to follow some best practices. The thing is the id must be the unique. Like there can be only one element in the document with the given id. If there are the multiple element with the same id, okay, then then the behavior of the methods that use it in the unpredictable. So we're not expected like we're not able to see that particular result. Okay, so now we need to see regarding that query selector. Okay, the query selector, we can say it's the most like versatile method, we can say. Basically in the query selector we have the query selector all or query selected. Okay, the thing is like suppose here we have that ul and here we have that li, sorry, li into li into 3, I have like 4. Here I will add some content. Okay, the thing is here uh, give me some time. Something I left in the query selector. Mm, 1 minute. Minute. What happening? It's not working for me. Why? Okay, the thing is sorry, that query selector like it does like the method select the first element matching with the given css selector, like the uh, it's like more versatile compared to that get element by id. Okay, so here I will create one more thing. This is the html. Okay, so here we have the two divs are there, two div. Okay, so one it's a card 1 and one more it's a card 2, for example. Okay, for both thing I will make the class as the card. Okay, the both thing you can say the class, like both the div have the classes. Okay, the same names. Okay, the same names. Okay, the basically the get element by we can give either id, class name, tag name. Okay, so not only for the id, so we can give that class name or tag name either id. Okay, so here I'm trying yeah, here I will try to access using script. Okay, so here I will do the things that document dot yeah, document dot query selector. Okay, dot a card. Okay, and the style dot like dot style dot background, it's a red. Okay, so we can see for the card one only. Okay, background red. Suppose if I try to give that query selector all, so it will, sorry, what happened, something went wrong. For that thing, for the all, so we have to do one thing here. We have to add the loop. Okay, the loop like so yeah, so we have to add the for each. Okay, so inside the for each we can give that not this one. Okay, so for each. Okay, so then we'll give that card dot style, card dot style, and the background equal to a red. Okay, so document dot query selector dot card. Okay, dot for each. Okay, we have got a card. Okay, card dot style dot background is equal to red. We'll see the output. Yeah, so after the looping we'll get the output, the background color is the red. So while the query selector, so it will basically it will work for the first element matching the given css selector, but in the query selector all, it will fetch the all the elements of the matches the given css selector. Basically it's return the static collections. Okay, Okay, I'll leave it. The first thing we have seen that document dot get element by id. Okay, basically that document dot get element by id we can, sorry, okay, that document dot get element by id, we can say that method searches the entire document for the element with the specific id. Okay, and basically since the id mean by the to be the unique in the documents. Okay, and this method is a fast and return the single element for the get element by id. Okay, so we have seen that example in the first one only, the using the id selector. Okay, so for the real world scenario, so when you're working with the single unique elements, for example the modal component or header component or footer component, a specific form element like a submit button. Okay, so there we can use that this that get element by id. Okay, the best practice in the sense we have to use the document dot get element by id for the performance when you only need to fetch one element by unique id. Okay, and we have to avoid the duplicates id in your document. Okay, as this can lead the unnecessary errors. Okay, and next thing we have seen that query selector query selector query selector. Okay, in this query selector, basically here this method select the first element matching given css element as css selectors. Okay, like yeah, so like we have seen that example for that thing. For real life real world example, we can say when you need a more flexible than get element by id, then only we have to use the query selector. Sometimes the query like the get element by id will not work for the some scenario part of things, but then we can use the query selector, selecting by class, selecting by attribute, and selecting by combination called that dot, like that. Okay, so when you're working with the dynamic component like modal drop down or tooltips. Okay, so we don't need the id. So where we have don't need the unique id, there we have to use the query selector. The thing is when you need a more flexible than get element by id, then only we have to use that query selector. Okay, the best practices for the query selector, I have to use the query selector when the css selector make the code cleaner when the selecting the nested elements. And here we have to combine with the closest for the efficient parent child navigations. Okay, and apart from that thing, there is a query selector all. Okay, so in the query selector all, we can say that it fetches the all the matches given css selector. And basically here we can see it's return the static collections. Okay, so the thing is like when you need to work with the multiple elements. Okay, when you work when you need to work with the multiple elements of same class or same tag or same structure. Okay, then we have to highlight all row in the table. Okay, so there is a table. For example, you have the table, you want to apply the styles for this same thing. Like we have the content called a list. Okay, have the for example, you can imagine you have the 10 list. Okay, so we want to apply the style like the same style for the 10 list. Okay, so the best thing we have to use the query selector all. Okay, the best practices for the query selector all, we have to use query selector all for the batch selection or updates, batch wise we can say. If you need the live collection, use method like the, we have some query, the get element by class name. Okay, so apart from the query selector and query get element by id, we have the two things, like one thing it's a matches, matches yeah, matches. Okay, the matches in the sense, basically it checks if the specific element matches with matches the css selector. Basically it return either true or false. Okay, we'll do code for this thing, matches. So basically we have the two anchor tag. Okay, two anchor tag. Okay, the first thing I will give that fill file.zip, and I'll give the class, I can say, is the download link. Okay, and we have one more link, anchor tag, called page.html, page.html, we can say it's other link. Okay, so we'll do thing here, uh, the query selector all. Okay, I will use direct that anchor tag, that a. Okay, so here we have added the for each. Okay, so this is the card. Okay, instead of card I will add the current element as the link. Okay, okay, if the link dot matches we have the functions. Okay, matches with the, 1 minute, matches with the that href dot zip. Okay, so this is the our extension. Here I am checking this link is matches with the dot zip. Okay, so then only you can log console dot log, yeah, console dot log. Here we can mention that link dot inner text. Okay, is a zip file link. Okay, why it's not working? So this is the code, file.zip, and the class has the download link. Okay, okay, class has the download link. Query selector, document dot query selector, we are getting some error here, declaration expected, sorry, document dot query selector all, that's a dot for each link. If the link matches with the href, the href dot zip, so then only I have to console. Oh, it's throwing the error. Okay, what is the error in this code? can store instead of will do one thing. I will store this in a const length is equal to in this thing I have to use the length, otherwise I will use it's correct only. Oh, what is the error? Okay, so we have one missed things. Okay. What is thing is happening? Why? This the HTML copy path. Okay, copy path. I'll checking. Checking here. Yeah, here it's throwing the console is the zip file is link. Okay, so I will change instead of zip I will use like this zip, so we will see will not get the output. Okay, else I will add something called else sorry else console.log. Yeah, is the now is not a zip file link. Okay, the basically that this matches, it checks the specific element matches the CSS selector. Okay, so best practice is we need to combine the matches with the for each. Okay, for filtering the large data sets. Okay, there is one more thing apart from that matches, this is called closest. Okay, the same thing, just we need to find the nearest ancestors matching the CSS selectors. Basically he has returned the matched ancestor or null. Okay, in matches we can see that it returns the true or false, but in closest we can see it's return the null, either matches ancestors. Okay, so so we have some methods that get element by. Okay, that get element by tag name, we can say the tag name, in the sense find the element by tag name. For example for example that div and link or html like body. Okay, and the next thing we can use the, we can see that get element by class name. We can find the element by the class. Okay, and the next thing we can say it's a get element by name. Okay, the thing is here we have the div. Okay, here is the hello. Okay, here I'm using the document dot get element by uh, tag name. Okay, the tag name here I will use. Okay, okay, the instead of hello I want some world. Okay, okay, instead of I'm adding the hello, the world, because of here I'm check like here I'm giving the like the array length is 0. Okay, in that I have added that word. The inner HTML is basically uh, inserting the word. Okay, so here we are checking using the tag name. Okay, the same thing, we have to use that class. Okay, if it is class, then we have to use that dot box. Okay, suppose if you have the name, so then like we can use that directly name. Okay, so we have the total. So we have the total, uh, 1 2 3 4, yeah, that get element by id, and get element by uh, get element by classes, class name and tag name and name. Okay, these are the four things, and apart from four things we have some query selector and query selector all. Okay, so next thing, using these things we can do some like the examples, and you will get the more clarity on that thing actually. Okay, so the thing is, if you have any doubts, please reach out me on the dom purpose. Okay, goes to Priyanka and Pritham. For the understanding the dom, it's too complex compared to that core JavaScript and core Java. Okay, so here we need to access the elements, and we need to update the proper things. Okay, it will like it will take some time to understand the things. Okay, so we'll do some problems, like some the examples on these things uh, tomorrow, regarding that uh, get element by id and get element by like query selector. Okay, so maybe I will take a class on tomorrow at 11 to 1, either 10 to 1, if it is possible. Are you okay with 11 to 1 or 10 to 12?
Okay, sir. 10 to 11.
Okay, 11. Okay, we can make it as 11. We'll recap those things regarding the whatever I have explained. After recapping, also we'll do some basic task on the get element by id and the query selector, and we'll get more clarity on that thing. We'll see tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.